to listen to the AC12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. We got some good real times. We need to get some real times. I'm going to have some real times as well. Check it out. 15% off, 15% off any online order. Enter promo code SAVE15, code LCFREECC, free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. All right, with Jason Shear, I am merely Mike Luke. All right, Shear, let's talk about it. This Arizona basketball team is really, really freaking good. We're going to talk about what exactly were those. We're going to talk about, maybe what some of the flaws are, but just across the board, man, this team's good, and my ADO is back.
You always talk about we always talk about margin of error.
Yeah.
And this team's margin of error was literally like today we saw it, right? Like they didn't score for 4 minutes.
Right.
And then they held the other team and they wound up winning. But like every time TCU was like, okay, we're going to make a comeback. Arizona said, nope, no, you're not.
Right. And basically every time, a $9.99 super snap. Andre Veras says, Mike Luke, that's your ADO. Ben one white. Yeah. Vegas Falcon. Big 12 refs suck. $20 super snap. Very much appreciate you guys both. All right. Okay. So let's talk about it first. One guy that, he's been going through a lot, and we got to give him some credit. ADO was awesome today. ADO did everything they needed him to do offensively. He was a sniper. He, like I said, he was tough. He was awesome, Sheer.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, like it was a matter of time. Like we called it the other day on the show. I said he would have 4 threes. He did, and he only had 3. But like when he gets going, like you got to let shooters shoot. I know, like I say that jokingly, but if you're a shooter, like you got to let shooters get out of their slumps, and you can't do that if ADO's on the bench. And if he makes a couple, which he did early, he's going to play well. That's just what it is. That's how guys like him work.
And yes, Mr. Tyler Warden, $4.99 super snap. Go buy a Foster's thanks to ADO. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. All right. So, but you're, like I said, the margin for error on this team is absolutely insane. You know what's also interesting about this team? This team, for not being able to shoot, spacers, they could basically score whenever they want, it feels like. I mean, in this game right here, they were able to do pretty much what they wanted. Everybody contributed in a different way. JB is obviously awesome. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But sure, you've got a lot of different scoring opportunities. And Fran, the man with the master plan, I thought made an interesting point too, where he goes, this is a very difficult team to zone because Koa Pete is going to kill you if you zone them.
Yeah, I mean, look, this TCU team on Ken Palm, Mike, was 25th in the country in total defense, right? They're allowing teams to shoot 47% from 2, which is good for like 50th in the country. Okay. I'd have to do the math, but Arizona shot, you ready for this? 27 of 51. What is that?
It's about 55.5%.
53%. Yeah.
Done. I mean, they just do what they want. Yeah. And you know what's cool about it too? Let's start up front because that's obviously where they really make their bones. But man, and we're going to get into some other teams as well. There's the best front court in America resides in Tucson, period. Krivas, Pete, and Awaka is the best front court. It just is.
I got mad the other day. I like Rocco Miller on Twitter, and he's not the only one that has said it. Why do people keep saying Florida has the best front court in the country?
I don't know. It's almost like they didn't watch him play against Arizona. I don't get it.
They're not, and they don't have a better front court than Michigan, and they're not, which we got to talk about, by the way.
Right.
Like Arizona has the best front court in the nation. Krivas, Pete, Tobe.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not even close in my opinion. I think it's clearly the best because everybody else has some scrub that can't do something. You look at Michigan, Mara looks like a tarantula moving up and down the court. No thanks. And then you look at Florida, like they got the Chinliu guy or whatever. He's not bad, but he can't score or do anything. Condon's okay, but Koa's better. Arizona.
Dude, Rothstein just stole your crap.
What's that?
Rothstein just stole. You got to go at Rothstein.
What did he say? He's blocked me. What did he say?
Did he really?
Yeah, he's blocked me. Yeah.
He took your crap, dude.
What did he say?
He just compared Jaden Bradley to Jamal Shed.
Well, can you please quote tweet that and say, I think you should give Mike at Iron Mike Luke a little credit?
My God.
Can you do that for me right now?
Yeah.
Just quote tweet him and then say, I think you should give at Iron Mike Luke. He's been saying this for 2 years. No, he reminds me a lot of Jamal Shed. I think it's a good comparison. But are you doing this as we speak?
No, not at all.
Weenie. Okay. So anyway, I don't.
Well, you never give credit to me. You just want credit.
I always give credit. I always make fun of you for not giving people credit.
No, you just make fun of me.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
My redheaded son,
Yes.
Michael Luke,
Right.
has been saying this for years. Is that good?
Yes, that's perfect. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now, anyway, yeah, give him the glove, baby. Okay. Now, so look, back to Arizona though for a second. Koa Pete, though, you really kind of saw with Koa Pete just kind of, well, first of all, one thing. There's only one bad thing that I take from this game.
The refs.
And well, we're going to talk about the refs. We're going to talk about the refs.
Oh my God.
And I say this respectfully. I say this as somebody that very much.
You're about to go after Trey Townsend. I'm going to be pissed. All he was doing was sitting there, Mike.
Yeah, and he was less than and he wasn't even giving good effort sitting. But I'm just kidding. Koa, not really, but Koa Pete, please. I ask for one thing. You're going to make millions and millions of dollars. I think you're going to be a very good MNBA player. Please never shoot another three while you're at the University of Arizona. Please.
I'm cool because of how good he is with him shooting one a game.
All right,
I can live with one.
Yeah, so you're cool with a wasted possession.
No, look, if he wants to shoot one wide open three a game, I'm not going to yell at him. I'm not.
All right. Well, either way, okay.
You're very tough. You're very strict.
No, I run a tight ship around here.
You're the same way with your child. You're very strict.
Yeah, very to the point where I've never seen her in my life.
Yeah, you refuse to even look at her until she's.
I just won't do it. All right, Jaden Bradley, my Jaden. Man, there's not a point guard in the country you want for one game over Jaden Bradley. There's just not. And you saw this pretty much in this game as well, where when he gets the ball and, the first half, he doesn't do much, whatever. But then in the second half, every single freaking time they need him, he scores. Like when TCU cut the game to 7, he brings the ball right down the court and somehow gets a wide open layup. Then he makes a 3. Then he makes a contested 3. The dude's awesome. I will take him over Darius Acuff, and I like Darius Acuff.
Who are we talking about?
Jaden Bradley.
I get all my guards confused. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you take Bradley over? I've said this. You can make the case that there are better point guards in the country than Jaden Bradley. And,
right.
And I'm willing to listen.
Right.
We even talked about one last night. Is Jaden better than Kingston Flemings? Kingston Flemings is awesome. But I'll say this. For Arizona, I wouldn't trade Jaden Bradley for anyone. Nobody. Not one point guard in the country.
I wouldn't. I totally agree with you. And the thing about it too is that he always makes he always makes like the biggest plays at the most impactful times. His shot is really coming around. Tommy
Lloyd just compared him to Mariano Rivera,
the closer. I like that. I think it's really good.
Yeah. He stole that from me, just like Rothstein stole Jamal Shead from you.
I still can't believe that Rothstein did that. I don't even know why I'm blocked. I don't know, but I
think whenever you're blocked by someone, I'm pretty sure we could figure out why.
No, I don't ever remember tweeting at him. That's the thing. Maybe, but I don't remember.
I mean, like, look, the guy, right? Like, I tweet. People are making fun of me in a nice way, but like, I tweet Jaden Bradley hits the bench with 8 minutes to go. Who's going to step up, right? And then they get Jaden Bradley in 3 minutes later, and Jaden Bradley is the one that steps up.
Yeah,
it's just like, and the shots he took, like that 3. Like, I mean, it's just like, again, TCU said, okay, we're getting there. And Jaden Bradley goes, nope, no, you're not.
No, we're not going to do any of that. Yeah, we're going to end this right here. And that's exactly what he does. He's also very slippery with the ball at this point, too. I mean, no better one, but he's like able to, he's able to basically get to where he wants on the court. Also, the one thing that you also saw as well, and Arizona was able to push back, but if there's any doubt that he's the most indispensable player on the team, you're wrong. He's not. I mean, he's not. He is. He is the most indispensable player on the team. Arizona does not look the same when he is not out there on the court. He's the one guy that you could not get away with.
You can't, which makes me nervous. And here's the thing. That was the scary part before the season, where in an ideal world, Evan Nelson steps up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if, God forbid, something happens with Jaden Bradley, Evan can step in. Clearly, he's not good enough, or whatever it is, whatever you want to talk about or discuss, whatever, which makes you nervous if something happens or he does get into foul trouble, like tonight, Mike, against a better team. It was a very clear difference when he was off the court. It is scary.
And that's the thing is that when you watch him, let's see here, any specific beers? Not Kobe, you're good. I'm drinking some beers, some cold ones with Kobe, and we're going to Whiskey Roads.
I'm waking up at 4 a.m.
Why?
Shelby's got to go to the airport.
That's the earliest you've ever been up. Okay, but yeah, with Brewers in there, it doesn't quite look the same, obviously. But no, what was weird? And Fran said this, and I think he corrected it. And I thought it was he was talking about it, and he said, the one thing about this team is that if you're looking for a flaw or something like that, maybe that's that they're not deep. I think 8 is perfect. Now
I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one
either. Yeah, that didn't.
I almost thought he misspoke. I think Arizona's weakness is very clear, and I actually think we saw it tonight.
Right.
If Jaden Bradley gets into foul trouble against a good defensive team,
right?
Where does it go from there? Now, again, like Burries was fine. They were able to kind of, direct through traffic and all that. But against a better team, what happens?
Yeah, I don't get it. Did you guys already discuss the atrocious refereeing? No, all right. Let's get to the refereeing in a second. Boiler Cat, though, how does this team continue to win, Boiler Cat, without the spacing? Spacing. All right, now let's get to some reads, and then we are going to get to the officiating because the officiating was absurd.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Comfort X HVAC, my friend, $50 furnace tune-ups, 10% off any service when you mention AZ12. Call 520-222-7012 or book online at comfortxhvac.com. Winter services, service maintenance, emergency repairs, you name it, they got it. Free estimates, noise reduction, ventilation, everything you know. Kobe L. Thiel, I will might be pre-gaming, getting a beer with Kobe L. Thiel. I'm gonna look in this place to see where we could possibly find air conditioning or a furnace setup. But either way, check it out. Comfort X HVAC. They do a really, really good job.
Yeah.
They do. No, it's amazing. Yeah. All right, Andre Veras. Sheer, your read. Go.
Look, Andre's a great person. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he does a great job at his job, or else we wouldn't run an ad for him. We support him. We respect him. We do not endorse him. Right. I mean, we care about the law of the land.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So,
but Mike, give Andre a call at 520-325-3456. Reference the AZ12 podcast. Initial meeting. They'll talk you through your old 401k, where you are now financially, and help you plan for the future as well.
Right. Yeah. That's what they do. Andre Veras is the man. But again, we will not endorse Andre Veras under any circumstances. Lan Allen's in the chat. We'll endorse Lan Allen. We will not endorse Andre Veras, but he does very good work. That's a highly recommended situation. Okay. Now, what else we got? Oh gosh, man, the way I'm amped. Welcome to the Rock.
That sounded like some front pipe action.
That might have been that was I put the front pipe.
I don't even know if I can't follow that.
No, that was good. That might have been my best work ever. Very, very good. Oh, this is so good.
USA.
Yeah, USA, baby. 2 convenient locations, Tucson plus Green Valley. And again, you might find some idiots that say they're just in Green Valley. They are wrong. They're in Tucson. We will fight back against these people by all means necessary. 50 plus locally sourced landscaping materials, east of Benson, Sierra Vista, west of Marana, south of Nogales, north of Oracle. And if we see competitors on the highway, you're in a lot of trouble. We're going to run you right off the road. Sheer sounds wounded. That was good.
Emotionally wounded.
All right, we got our guy TJ Wilmore in here. I think TJ is about to give me the glove as he gives me $5 as well. Thanks, TJ.
There is someone we have to give the glove later on, by the way.
Who, Rage?
No, better. You want me to say it now?
No, hold on. Let's get to TJ's point, then we'll get to that one. Mike said Krivas was playing bad, but he was getting hacked every time, and the refs kept getting... I mean, I said a few possessions in all fairness, and the one thing I will say is that he did bring the ball down a few too many times, but whatever. He was. Let's talk about the officiating. The officiating made no sense to me whatsoever. And this is all...
It's our biggest pet peeve was live in play today.
You know what it feels like to me with the officiating? It feels like they go into a game and they're just like, or like at halftime, hey guys, why don't we start calling some fouls here where we didn't call fouls in the first half? Let's there's no rhyme or reason to about anything that happens. And there were multiple times like Tobe Awaka gets called for a foul when the guy runs right into him. He's vertical and Awaka's like, like it doesn't, the officiating just across the board was awful.
You know what bothers me, Mike, is it's the consistency thing. right? You let these dudes elbow and kill each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next time down court, you call ticky-tack foul. Again, I said this before. I don't mind if refs are bad. I really don't. It's human nature, whatever, right? Just be bad from the opening whistle to the end whistle, right? Call the game consistently.
Right.
The lack of consistency just kills me. If Krivas gets pummeled under the basket and it's not a foul, and then 2 plays later he blocks a shot and you said he got him, the guy with the body. Like, come on, man. Like, they're not the same.
Right. They're not the same at all. Now, and again,
and tell me, you're a basketball ref. You're one of the best refs I've ever seen.
Probably the best. Yeah.
That was a clear path foul, the one on Brandon Bird.
Of course it was a clear path foul.
Like, I was like, what do you want? Like, is it like...
It was a clear path foul. I don't know what else you want. And I will say this, though. Vegas Falcon, another $20 super snap. This is 3 games in a row. The Big 12 refs have been worse than Pac-12 refs. Didn't think it was possible. Thanks, Padilla, you D-bag. All right. The one thing I'm going to say about this, though, Krivas, yeah, and Rhino was talking about this on the post game or on the previous game or whatever. Krivas is kind of at the point now, and again, I'm not comparing him to Shaquille O'Neal like Rhino was. Love you, Rhino. But man, he gets fouled. He gets fouled 20 times a game. You could literally call him. Yeah, he gets fouled every time.
And today, dude, he shot, Mike. He shot 4 free throws today.
He should have shot 14.
He got absolutely. TCU's game plan was to pummel Krivas. I bet you, if you asked Jamie Dixon, what was your plan with Krivas? He would say to get physical and pummel him because they're so small.
Right.
So you only went to the foul line 4 times. Come on.
I just don't get how that happens. And, you know, and it's just stupid because you're penalizing the guy for being big. That's all that it is. You're penalizing him for being big.
Well, it's like the elbow. I get it. That's the rule. Elbow to the head, fling it. What does this do? What is he supposed to do?
Right. I don't know what else to say. Now Krivas has the Colton Hawthorne. I agree with you on almost everything, but I disagree with you on this, Colton Hawthorne. Zach Edey, they gave 10 million fouls to every single game. Krivas, they gave 4 to. Like basically, what was the game? Wasn't there a game where like Edey shot like 27 free throws or something like that?
Edey used to shoot a free throw for breathing.
Yeah, so, you know, that's, and Boiler Cat with a rare good take says, we out-rebounded TCU by 6 because anytime they missed a shot, they called a foul in the second half. Was there, that's what I would like to ask. Is there a concerted effort in the second half? Do they go into these? Because this isn't the first time this has happened. Do they go into a half?
Arizona is one of the best free throw teams in the country.
Right.
Right? TCU was 11 of 15 from the free throw line in the second half. Right. Arizona was 11 of 15 from the free throw line in the game.
Like
literally. Like, and early in the game, TCU's in foul trouble. And you're like, yeah, okay. Like, they can't guard Arizona. And then the rest all of a sudden are like, oh yeah, watch this.
Right. And I don't, like I said, I just don't get it. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. You know, I was basically, when I told Tyler Warden that Tyler Warden, who is also he's a financial guy, knows a lot about money. I'm going to disagree with Tyler Warden here. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong as well. I do not understand, and I'm going to keep saying this, how in the world you got college basketball, college football. These are $100 million entities, college football, $1 billion entity. How do you not have full-time refs? Why do you have guys that are substitute teachers during the week and then they're reffing Arizona?
Because there's just not enough money to go around.
Well, then why can't you have one at least? You can't have one at least? Like one?
But they do. What do you mean? They do have full-time refs. What do you mean?
Not
like Big 12 refs only?
Yeah. Why? Power 4 conferences. Why in the world don't you have full-time refs? These are not full-time refs.
Is there a difference?
Yes. Come on, man. We're talking.
No. I just mean, like, does it matter if they have a job or?
I don't care if they have a job.
It took. Aren't NFL refs not full time?
No, they just became full time, and I don't understand why this is a thing. This is too important not to have full time refs. I do not believe, and I don't.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I don't think it's unique. Is what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. No, and I'm not beating up college basketball. I'm talking anything that is worth $100 million plus, whatever it is. Each crew should have one full-time ref. Here's what I do. I have if I'm the Big 12, I have 10 full-time refs, and I don't have to pay him like, I don't have to pay him Land the Man money or something like that, or Andre money. I just have to pay them a good living wage, and those will always be your 10 crews. That is where I'm at with this, because it's insane. I have as much experience as some of these people.
Yeah. You're on fun. This is better than construction right now.
Right. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, now. Oh, Dennis Walsh just brought up Grant. No, joking aside, don't get me into that. I just don't understand why this is hard. I mean, these are thriving entities from a money perspective. These are not, all right. Well, either way, I don't want to talk about the RTA, and I don't.
We got one more Paul we got to give.
Who?
How do you think that our two buddies felt when Fran destroyed them on national television?
Oh, Henry and KJ?
Yeah. Henry, with Henry and Krivas, when he basically said, Fran said, hey, AZ12 members, here's the paw. Hey, David Rosen and Dennis Walsh, here you go, guys. Although I know David Rosen is off.
David Rosen is capitulated. But I'm going to say this, though, about that. I did think it was interesting. But you know what I liked about but here's the problem, though, with Rosen and Walsh is that, like I said, Arizona Israel and somebody else, have both told us that they're still bashing Krivas.
I know.
So, nice try. We know what you're doing when the lights aren't on. Well, that sounds terrible. But, well, either way. I don't I thought it was interesting, too, what Fran said. He said, at first, I didn't understand it at all. I watched him a few times, and I thought Henry was clearly a better player. And then he's like, yeah, I was wrong. This guy is a better fit for what Arizona wants to do.
Look, if you want to say Henry is more naturally talented than Krivas, I totally get it. Like, I probably wouldn't even argue. But I think a lot of what Tommy likes to do revolves around fit. Mm-hmm. And it's hard watching Krivas and what he does for this defense and all that and say that Krivas isn't a better fit than Henry right now. And Henry's talented. I'm not going to, I think we're being silly if we don't think Henry's talented.
He's great. He's more talented. He's more physically talented than Krivas is. I don't think
we've seen guys that are physically talented and just not good fits. Right. And I think for what Arizona wants him to do or wants to be defensively, Krivas is a better fit.
I would agree with that. And I think when you're looking around for men that can be better fits, it's going to take some, Ben's always talking about it takes some poking and prodding. You're going to have to try to figure those things out, but you only know from experience. You can look at something and you can say, yeah, that looks better. But until you actually feel the impact, you don't know. And I think that's kind of where we're at with that. Now, Dennis Walsh makes a very, very interesting point right here that maybe Krivas was playing chess, not checkers this whole time. Hold on. Where is this point, Dennis Walsh? Where he said that the whole time Krivas was just bringing the ball down to just be able to bait them into fouls.
Yeah, dude. Again, you got to give these guys. Krivas is out here playing chess.
Yeah,
you guys are playing checkers.
Yeah,
I will say this. I didn't think Krivas played that well today.
Right.
But again, he was getting mugged. Absolutely mugged out there.
No, he really was. And I think that's, you look at it and that's just kind of where it's at. Now, here's also something else that we have to stop hearing about. All right. Now, Land the Man with the Master Plan says there's a cabal that is collectively responsible for the RTA part-time refs and 6-7. Oh, 6-7 is still the worst out of all of those ones. But can we stop with the Michigan crap now? I have not understood this all season, and you would hear people all year, and they would be like, "Oh, Michigan, it means more." No, means more. That's SEC football. Well, same thing. They would say that Michigan doesn't play any close games. They just beat the snot out of everybody, and then you'd be like, "Well, how about Wake Forest and TCU?" By the way, TCU, a team that took Michigan right down to the wire. Arizona goes in and handles TCU. All right, but you would bring up those games to those clowns, and then they'd be like, "Oh, well, that was early in the season, so I guess it doesn't count." But now you've got, what was it, Penn State and Wisconsin or something, the two unranked teams. One team probably should have beaten Michigan already, and Wisconsin did in Ann Arbor.
Yeah. Look, right. I think Michigan's good. But again, how much basketball have we watched, Mike, where these teams are Duke was last year. Duke was anointed as the team that was going to walk through everyone. Mm-hmm. Right. And they looked great. And then they lost.
Right.
Michigan, I have people tweeting at me that Michigan's one of the greatest teams of all time. I'm like, what?
All right, Michigan is still one, and that's why I don't buy. I think Ken Palm.
It narrowed considerably though.
It narrowed considerably after they lost to an unranked team at home.
Cool. Okay, here we go.
No, I don't like it. I think the Ken Palm stuff's a bunch of crap. But let's stop with that. And I'm going to stand by this. Arizona and UConn are the two best teams in the country. I am right. If anybody disagrees with me, you are wrong. Also, if you're gonna beat Arizona. And this is why I think there's only a handful of teams in the country that are capable of doing this. If you're going to beat Arizona, you have to be able to handle them physically up front. And honestly, how many teams can do that? Because there's only probably 3 or 4.
I thought TCU's front court played their butt off today.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at it, and the European dude, the 3 who shoots threes, he did nothing. He couldn't even get a shot off. David Punch is their best player. He had 10 of 8. Edmonds was 2 of 6, and then their 4-man Robinson was 1 of 7. Their front court rebounded the ball pretty well, obviously, but scoring-wise, Coach Pete outscored them all together.
Right, and
let me add this up because I'm really good at math, Mike. Punch had 10, Edmonds had 7, that's 17. Robinson had 22. So their 3 bigs had 22. Koa had 20.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. I saw that Alex Gutierrez, and I noticed this, and a couple people tagged me in it as well. Commentators said at the halftime, and you know what's funny? I love.
Who was it, by the way?
What's that?
Alex? Which commentator was it, Alex? If you know.
I can't remember. I got to look, but it was said. Commentator at the halftime says that Iowa State is top to win the Big Ten. What else does Arizona have to do?
I think Iowa State. If you like Iowa State, I get it. That's fine, but stop making it like it's clear. Like it's like it. That's what I don't get. Like France has it too. Like, hey, I think Arizona is the best team in the conference, but Iowa State and Houston are right there. Hey, I think Iowa State is the best team in the conference, but Arizona, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what he is.
Because he clearly thinks that Arizona is the best, but he thinks that those teams are right. That those teams are
right. That's how you say it. And it's opposed to like this dude at halftime that's like Iowa State's clearly. No, it's like you just said Michigan was clearly the best team in the country, and I watched a 19-point underdog walk them. Like that was Wisconsin from the beginning to the end was better than Michigan today. Right. Like stop saying stuff is like clear. Like it's not clear. I think Arizona is the number 1 team in the country. Do I think it's a big gap? No, not at all.
Now let me ask you this. Let's get a couple reads, and I want to talk about yeah. Screw the RTA.
Sorry.
Screw the RTA.
Yeah. Down with construction.
Yeah. Get rid of it. Oh, I got some new stuff. The great Dennis Walsh sent me, that that underpass or that thing that's by like that underpass?
Yeah.
That thing was supposed to be done like 3 years ago or something. Okay. And of course, they're not going to do anything. All right. So anyways, all right.
What do you like better, underpass or overpass? You like to be top or bottom?
I don't know. I like Foster Plumbing, baby.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Front pipes. Everybody check them out. How are they working? Sure. Front pipe working? Healthy?
Works great. I checked it last night, and everything was working.
All right. Well, this is the time of year, though, where everybody gets a little cold. Everybody gets a little, you got to put the covers on. Now your pipe's outside. They're saying, what about me? What about me? And that's why you should also bring in Foster Plumbing so they can make sure that your pipes don't freeze up. You do not want to have them freeze up. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Call 520-603-3817 to schedule service today. Sewer line coating, point repairs, licensed, bonded, and insured, residential and commercial HVAC. Check it. HVAC, sorry. It's plumbing. Bob, Foster Plumbing. Check it out. We love Danny Foster. Now, Big 12 Bobby says that the front pipe only works when Land's ad gets read. I ain't getting a line on that one. Okay, now check it out. Foster Plumbing, baby. Back the pipe. Sheer.
Yes.
We feel betrayed. Land the man.
I trusted Land.
We trusted Land, and we were lied.
With my life, with my children, with my teeth.
She literally took this AI image and hey, Cody, do you have that? It lands in the comments. Let's play this.
Cody, if you don't have it, I could shove it in the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Front pipe. But either way, in the meantime, though, what we do very much like about Land is the service that he provides, though. 1997 championship package for dental implants, daily urgent care, Monday through Friday. Yes. Now check it out. All right. All right, there we go. This woman does not exist. She doesn't.
Disgusting. Because I wrote her a letter. Like, I opened up my heart to her.
Oh, a lot of people did. I can't stand it. But we can't stand it.
I'll tell you this, though, Mike. She has great teeth.
Yes, no, she does.
I get it.
That's probably because Land the Man with the master plan. Do bots have teeth?
Well, obviously she does. Dude, you know what I should do? I should make an AI of her missing all her teeth.
Yeah, missing all of her teeth. Yeah.
Before and after. Oh, right. How do I do this? I want to do this.
Yeah, but the championship package is still $19.97. It's the best deal, and you don't have to go to Greenland. I don't know that you want to go to Greenland right now, but you don't have to go to Greenland and get some kind of carrot put in your teeth. Instead, you can get the championship package and the dental implant. I have it as well. Check it out. Land the Man. You guys should try to get an RTA sponsor. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I'd like to tell you that something about the RTA. Okay, now, RJ's Frozen Cactus, Red Hot Sports and Ice Cold Beer. Everybody knows about the parking lot, but they also have really, really good food. You got the drink, you got the food, you got the scenery, you got everything in there. Check it out. And there's no bad seats in the house. The other, like when you sit down there, you're not going to sit behind you're not going to have some
plane. You're not going to sit by. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to have like a mister over your head as you're trying to eat food inside.
That's what happens if you don't go to Aris Dental.
Oh my gosh.
They're missing. All her teeth are missing.
Take that, Land. Take that, Land the Man. Oh, yikes. Man, you don't realize how important teeth are until you don't have them. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Now, let's see here. Big 12 Bobby KO said RJ's has red hot women and extra dirty martinis. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Now, what's up with with that pour on the beer? Okay. Now, we got to talk about something, too. I got to give somebody a glove real quick. Rage just said to me earlier on that Rage said to me earlier.
I'm tired of this, Mike. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just don't like liars, and I feel that's where we're at.
Yeah, he's definitely lying to me right now. He said that he was going to go double or nothing, and I said, sure, and now he wants to go double or nothing next week.
You're right, though. He's the guy where he's going to go double or nothing every week until he wins. So you'll be up like $48 million, and then he'll just keep saying double or nothing. Yeah,
double or nothing. It's lame. If you don't make a bet, if you can't pay it. That's all I'm going to say. Don't make a bet if you can't pay it. Okay, now,
if you can't take the heat,
why does he owe you $1,000 real quick? He owes us $1,000 because it was during Tyrone Riley thing, the kid that's at San Francisco, and we said he's not coming to the U of A, and he said he knows, and he said he'll give us $1,000 if he doesn't go to the U of A, and we said he's not going to the U of A, and then he doubled down and kept saying that, and then it didn't happen, and it is what it is. Okay. That's Colorado folks for you. All right. Now, looking ahead, though, a little bit, let's talk more about the teams in the country up on the front court that how do I put it?
Compared to Arizona's front court?
So you got Michigan, obviously. I know they Kobe.
This is pretty easy to me.
Right. Okay. So
you got Michigan. I think their front court absolutely compares. And are we talking just the big three? Like, are we putting because you got Mara, Yaxel, and Merez Johnson?
Yeah.
That's probably as close as it gets, right?
Right. Okay.
Iowa State does not have a good. I know people like Blake Buchanan. Doesn't do it for me, right? So they're out. I'm just going to go top 5 teams.
I think the next. What's that? Go ahead.
Purdue has Trey Kaufman-Renn, who's awesome, but Oscar Clough sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Although his offensive rating is number 2, and he's the second, so maybe he doesn't suck. He's the second best offensive rebounder in the country, but I'm still going.
It's to me the top 3 front courts. The other one too. I think UConn. They're not as good as Arizona, but I think UConn's front court is good. You got Caravan, you got Ross, and you got that 5-star kid in there as well.
Who's the leading? I wish I could. Is there a way to see? KenPom is good, but for some things it's not good. What about Illinois' front court?
Oh, that the Bofovich guy or whatever.
Bofovich and Mirakovic and Majic.
I don't care about any of those. If you're going to come at me, you can't. If you're going to beat Arizona, you can't have all cold soup.
I got a sneaky one for you, and I think it's a really good front court, but it doesn't have as much depth as I would like. I think Gonzaga's 4 and 5 men are really good.
I do too.
It's Ike and Huff.
The problem, though, with that is EK has no athleticism whatsoever. He's going to be planted right on the ground, and he's not as tall. I do like EK, though. I think Arizona's more explosive.
Duke's probably up there with Boozer and Ngongba.
Right. Now, Kobe L. Thiel with another L says, I'd take the Michigan front court over RC. I wouldn't, because Mara, to me, and again, they're good, but Mara, to me, is the guy that you're like, just doesn't do it.
BYU plays AJ at the 4. Would that change your mind about anything?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, if you put him at the 4, sure, yeah.
I've been playing him at the 4 lately.
Yeah, I mean, anything with AJ in it's going to be awesome. So,
Kobe thinks Arizona sucks, and the Big 12 sucks at all sports. Basically, is what the Big 10 and the SEC are far above, according to Kobe. Like, the rest of college athletics shouldn't even exist.
The SEC love that this guy has.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But
and thankfully, we have people like Mike. I don't even know, like, what do I call you? The beacon of truth and a
harbinger of hope during an uncertain waters. Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, you got what's his face? Kobe out here.
Hot streak right now, Sheer. I destroyed it with the SEC. I kept telling Kobe, kept talking about how great Dante Moore is. I told you guys he sucks. And then and Ty Simpson. I'm on a hot streak right now, man. Nobody's stopping. Ain't nobody.
Jesse Bridges has made a great point. Don't I have Rage's credit card info? It's so illegal, but
you do.
I don't think. Does he have a subscription?
He did.
I don't think Rage has a subscription.
He did. Remember, because he didn't know how to comment.
That's right. Yeah.
I think you should.
Rage, next month, can I just charge you the extra grand?
Yeah. No. Exactly. I even told Rage that I would only charge him $1,500 instead of $2,000, and that's still
you're so nice with interest, dude. Because I mean, we could take Rage for all he's worth.
And it's funny now because it's all right. Either way. Okay. So those are the teams, though. But I think it's very, very difficult to not make to not just look at Arizona and say, yeah, that's the best team in the country. Let's look at let's look at Iowa State for a second. Iowa State's good. But Jane Bradley's way better than Lipsy. You've got Joshua Jefferson, obviously, is awesome. I still don't. The foreigner from Wisconsin is really, really good. That'll be an interesting matchup for Yvonne there. But I still think Arizona's got better players.
I do too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't really.
We'll see. Maybe we'll see, Mike.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to.
The spread in that game would be like Michigan by 1, probably. I don't know. I'm looking at Arizona spreads. Arizona spread-wise will be favored in every game.
Eagle?
Yeah.
Okay, the spread eagle. The spread eagle spread.
I forgot Arizona doesn't play at Iowa State. I forgot that.
Oh, yeah, they got to come here.
Be at BYU as of now, Arizona would be a 1-point favorite at BYU.
Okay.
That is the closest up until at Kansas, Arizona by 5. At Houston, Arizona by 1. And then at home against Iowa State, Arizona by 4. I believe, looking at this, because I'm really good, there's only, yeah. Arizona at home right now would be an 8-point favorite over BYU.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Arizona, according to Ken Palm, will be about a 23-point favorite over ASU. Do you think that's right?
You know what's funny? Some guy, the ASU guy on Twitter, said he would put it at 24.5. Kobe L said that he would put it at 17. I think it's somewhere in the 20s.
That's a lot of points, man.
I get it. But Arizona's just beat the crap out of teams.
But ASU, I mean, you love ASU. They got your boy,
great.
Diop.
Yeah, no.
They won today.
No, they did. I couldn't believe that. I thought they were down like 12 at one point.
Yeah, Bobby Hurley doesn't mess up. Your boy today went off.
Right.
Diop went off. I'm serious. Did you see it?
What do you do?
21 points. He only missed 2 shots, 5 rebounds, 5 blocks. Him versus Krivas is going to be awesome.
I'm telling you, that's who I would get as the replacement for Krivas. This guy. That's what I would do.
I don't know. To me, he's just CD gay 2 years down the road.
Oh, yeah, he sucks. Yeah, for sure. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, Dick Wilson. Barring a complete meltdown by either team, I think Arizona versus UConn national title is my pick. That's what I am going with as well. That is what I'm going with as well. We shall see, though. All right, now, let me ask you this.
Ask me. I'm ready.
Right. And again, I know some people are saying that TCU isn't good. I would be very curious. What has Dixon said about this Arizona team? Has he had any quotes yet? Because they've played a lot of really, really good teams. curious
I haven't seen any quotes yet, but when I had the quotes,
because
biggest positive was here's a guy that's live tweeting the presser. Let me see.
all right.
Center's going to be gone. Tanner Tucson was good. Oh, Brock Harding says Arizona punked TCU early on. I like that. It's hard to come back in this league when you fall behind 18 points. Arizona punked us early in the game. Okay.
Yes.
I'll find the quotes later on because you're right. It is actual value.
Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Oh man, I'm getting my Iron Mike Lucas has been saying this for months. I knew I heard it somewhere. Yes, thanks, John. Yeah.
Sergio, the spread's going to be way more than 14.5.
Yeah, it's going to be way more than that, Sergio.
Because Ken Palm, it's usually around Ken Palm, and Ken Palm has a 92-70 victory for Arizona.
Okay. All right. Kobe's going to text me his address. He said, Mike, don't read it on air. Fair enough. I won't.
Wait,
okay.
I didn't see that. What were they calling me out for? Being accurate, good looking?
Calling you out in the Reddit game thread on Wednesday. Huh?
I didn't say anything mean.
Reddit.
I like K-State. I'm nice to K-State.
Yeah, I don't get it. All right. Well, either way. Okay. So now, moving forward then a little bit, joking aside, I actually wanted to have this talk and a serious talk, not some of it's tongue in cheek because
No, you're always serious. When you're serious, I'm serious.
Are you surprised, joking aside, that this team is able to score the way it is with all the space concerns?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I think, no, look, Mike, you say that as a joke, right? But they went 7 of 16 from 3 tonight.
Okay.
I mean, clearly there's some shooting going on there. 7 for 16 is awesome.
Okay.
4 for 8.
Well, but no, I'm just talking all year.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's surprising when any team does that.
Well, did you see the stat though that they put out there? That's
but Mike, I was one of the inventors, right?
You bought into the spacer BS more than
no. I was one. I've said this for years, and you know it. That in college, not the NBA.
The what?
In college, not the MNBA.
Thanks.
In college, shooting is overrated. I've made this argument for years.
But I'm the only one but you would never really defend me on the boards when I would say this, though.
Because it's how you say it. No. Here, I'm gonna tell you what happens with you. You go all in when you make a point, right? So you basically made it as if shooting had no importance whatsoever.
Never said that.
I know, but the way you argue things, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't argue, but I don't worry about. I think Tommy's teams have shown that Tommy's going to score. All right, I say that to say this. The graphic that they had there about how Arizona gets almost like 89% of its points from inside 10 feet is awesome. And that's why, again, the cool thing about that and why it's going to travel is every team knows about that now. It's not like you're walking in somewhere and they're like, oh gosh, Arizona's going to try to beat them up in the paint. Yeah, like I said, like Tyler Warden says, okay, Mike, no one's listening anyway. That's a good point. I'm just talking to myself. But I mean, everybody knows what Arizona is going to do, and they still do it. And I think that's the sign of, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And here's the thing, like, today they stopped drawing fouls, and they hit the threes, right? Mm-hmm. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think their lack of ability to hit threes will be their downfall, because I don't think there's a lack of ability to hit threes. I think it is very much, we are going to take what you give us. Mm-hmm. Like, if a team left Arizona completely open from 3 on Wednesday,
right, Arizona
will shoot 25 threes. If they just put everyone in the paint. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they would, but okay.
They did it against, who was it? Against UCLA.
25 threes?
Didn't they shoot a stupid amount of threes against UCLA comparatively speaking?
Let me ask you this.
Let me see. I'm going to look this up real quick. Okay. Against UCLA, don't interrupt me ever again, Michael.
Sorry, pardon.
Against UCLA, they shot 19 threes.
Okay. All right.
And what was the other one? Was it Florida? There was one game where they shot a ton of threes. Florida, they didn't shoot any. Maybe it was against the bad teams.
All right, let's talk about LeBron's shoes. That is pretty cool. Like,
yeah, too bad they're PEs though.
PEs?
Player exclusive, sorry.
Oh yeah, well no, I think they're pretty cool though. I actually have the hookup. I'm going to get some of them. Hey, you know what? You know what? If we had a future previous U of A commit on the team, we would still be able to get them because you would be selling them.
Oh, that's a good point.
IYKYK. Okay, now Andre Veras, the Gladiator. Gladiator's back in here. What makes this year's team elite is the defense and rebounding. We know offensively we'll be elite, but our defensive rebounding is also elite. I mean, the defense and the rebounding is the best in the country. I think that's what's really, and I don't even.
Michigan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Seriously, they're Michigan's got. I know you don't like blah blah blah. Michigan has the number 1 defensive rating, and rebounding wise, they're good. Arizona's got the number 4 defensive rating, and they're actually statistically, Mike. So let me actually look at this. And I know you don't like Ken Palm, but I actually think this will help prove our point.
I think Ken Palm's an idiot, but go ahead.
Offensive rebounding, Arizona's the 3rd best team in the country. Florida and Tennessee are second. Okay. So Arizona is legit, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Defensively speaking, Arizona's 4th. Michigan, Iowa State, Michigan State. So in terms of complete rebounding teams, Arizona's the best complete rebounding team in the country.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the algorithm sucks. Okay, take that. Yeah, the algorithm sucks. Yeah. What did Trey Townsend say what did Trey Townsend say to the team, Elboom? I have it on good authority. Says, guys, don't leave it out on the court.
Oh, no, you're wrong. He said, guys, look, I know you're playing hard. I literally had a parking garage with a poster of me.
Right. One
day, if you win this game, you can be like me. And you will have a poster on a parking garage after you leave Arizona.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, that's what it sounds around us. That's a very, very good one. He said just to coast. I like it. Yes, that is, I agree with that. Yes. Yeah. No, Goodman will probably most likely will not be coming on. Rebounds today was 38-32. TCU did bad. TCU, and I know that people don't really get this, but TCU is a pretty decent team. Like it's, I know that you look at it now and you're like, all right, well, whatever. But TCU is a pretty decent team.
Here's the thing that people like. People are like, oh, TCU. No, TCU doesn't suck. Arizona made them look like they did. Like TCU played Michigan really close. TCU beat Florida. Like TCU's a pretty solid team.
Just beat Kansas in fog.
Yeah, no, they lost. They blew that lead though. They could have, right?
Right.
But like they're not an awful team. But just because Arizona goes and beats the crap out of a team doesn't make them bad all of a sudden.
Can we also discuss too for a second with maybe the dumbest thing that fans do? And this fan base is part of that problem. When you beat a good team, don't say that team's
yes, it's like the overrated chant.
Right.
Shut up.
Now, if there is a team that sucks, it's okay to suck. Like if Arizona beats ASU, we're going to be sitting here on the Yeah, if Arizona beats ASU, we're going to be sitting here on the post game saying that ASU sucks because they suck. Yeah. Kansas State does not suck. So people stop. Man, I'm getting fired up.
Oh my God, I'm ready to run through a wall right now.
Gosh, yeah, back it, baby, back the A. Yeah, okay, but no, but seriously, stop saying that. It's ridiculous.
I can't stand the overrated chant. That's the one that's always got me because you're basically saying, we beat you because you're not as good as we thought you were. It's like, no.
You're not as good as we thought you were.
No.
Yeah. That's
if you beat the crap out of a team, you should chant underrated.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is.
I think that makes sense though when you're a really bad team.
Where are you speaking from?
Cody.
What?
Cody, where are you?
I'm here. I'm above you.
Okay.
I'm everywhere.
Talk to me, Cody.
It makes sense when you're a really bad team, like when Arizona football was 1-8 and they won their game.
Right.
Like that's when you can say a team is overrated.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Well, like Arizona basketball or football should never do that because we're a football school and then we're a basketball school in the off season. So really, we should never chant overrated.
Hey, let me ask. We got to give somebody a quick little shout out here. Marcus Delgado, we see him in the chat. We got to give your sister a lot of credit here. The fact that she is traveling to Florida to become a WNBA rep is actually pretty cool.
Because they need more of them. And what's great is they're about to go on strike and the WNBA is about to be gone forever.
Are they going to have replacement WNBA players?
I think that thing, look up Unrivaled. I think if the WNBA goes on strike, we got to think they're done, right?
Yeah, I hope so. Or not hope so.
Oh, my God.
I didn't say that.
I actually have some women's basketball news. Do you want it?
Sure.
I'm dead serious.
God, who doesn't want women's basketball? Go ahead.
So Michaela Purdue was out today. Arizona's best
Oh,
player.
is that the Gilbert Arenas girl?
Yeah, their best player with a wrist injury. Sources tell me there's a legit chance she could be out for the rest of the season. It was an off the court, out of practice injury.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, best player. So it's gonna get it ain't gonna be good.
Okay, now I do like what Big 12 Bobby says. He goes, replacement WNBA players would be harder than watching paint dry. I'm
dead serious. Look at what Unrivaled is. If they go on strike, yeah. I think they're done. No recovering. How long did it take baseball to come back after?
I think it's something like that, Cody. I can't read that, but I bet you it's something like that.
I can't. What? Where?
Check his text. I can't say it, but
that was Cody. Yeah, I already asked Brielle if that's how she thought.
Does she think as well?
I said there's only one way that could happen.
Yeah, all right. No, let's not go there. We're not going there. We are not going there.
He's like, she probably fell. I was like, yeah, I know she fell.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, now, man, sure, you're going like me again, man. You're all over the place. It's awesome.
Postgame show ever.
Yeah, it really, really cool is. Okay, now, anyways, back to
Arizona.
Lock in. Okay, now let's get back to Arizona. You got ASU coming up here. We should beat the crap out of ASU.
Yeah.
ASU's kind of fun, though. I will say,
ASU's kind of like ASU's weird, right?
Right.
Like you see flashes, like, oh, they're not bad, and then before you know it, like their record's not bad,
right? And
like
then
they beat them, like they beat Kansas State, just like Arizona beat Kansas State. But Colorado's not that now. You know they haven't lost to anyone bad except for Oregon State.
I mean, you watch them, and like when what's funny? Yeah, we'll try to get Katie on the show this week. Or maybe we'll get Josh Cox on.
They're huge, by the way. They're the 11th biggest team in the country. Like they're big.
Hey, do you think? All right, real quick. So on the ASU 24/7 board, it's always fun because there's the biggest thread right now.
They're arguing if racism's bad.
Yeah, so their biggest thread right now is it's always about me and Sheer. And about, just taking personal shots, whatever. So now there's a guy named Josh Cox who goes on there who disagrees with us on everything with Arizona, but he's a decent guy. And so he'll go on there and Glenn will be on there saying like, well, flat out racist things. And then Josh will be like, man, why don't we just keep it on sports and just lighthearted stuff? And then they're all like, no virtue signaling over here. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, racism's bad. No, it's not.
No, it's bad. Who are you to judge racism? But yeah, maybe we'll get him on. Maybe we'll get him on this week. Get Glenn on the show. Glenn's blocked us. So all right. Okay. So, anyways, Arizona, ASU. What's kind of interesting to me about ASU is I like watching Mo Odom. I don't think that he's a winning basketball player, but I do like.
You love Mo Odom. I was like, this guy doesn't win. Like he's a loser basketball player.
Mo Odom is absolutely a losing basketball player, but at the same time, I do like watching Mo Odom.
ASU's guards are always fun to watch because Hurley doesn't coach them. He just says, do whatever you want. Literally, go. Here's a basketball, shoot and do whatever you want, and that's fun.
Right.
Because if it goes in, it's awesome. Like when Pig Johnson is good, like it's awesome to watch, right?
Right.
But then you'll have games like Mo Odom. This is his last games, ready? Mm-hmm. Starting with December 9th, 2 points against NAU, 12 points against Santa Clara.
On like 2 of 19 shooting.
Right. Then he's 3 of 12. Right. Then he's 5 of 16, 6 of 15, 4 of 11. And tonight he went 8 of 17. Like that's because it was 7 turnovers though.
You know what they remind me of? You know what ASU reminds me of? They remind me a little bit. Well, yeah, besides that, every Bobby Hurley team. They remind me of a crappier version of Rich Rod's teams where I didn't even know if they were good or not, but I actually enjoyed watching it to a certain degree. Remember last year before the season, I said, football, just don't totally suck and entertain me. That's kind of what ASU is. They don't totally suck and they're kind of entertaining.
It's I love Pig Johnson's awesome, right?
Yeah, I like that guy.
He's 8 for 15 against Colorado for 20.
Right.
Then last night against BYU, he's 7 of 21. 7 of 20. Like that's and then today he was 5 of 10. Like they're he doesn't coach. Like Bobby Hurley's like, here's a basketball. Let's go figure. They got this guy, San Diego Trout. You're going to love him.
San Diego Trout. Isn't that something? Yeah, I think I filleted one of those the other day, man.
No bench at all because somehow everyone's hurt. Yeah,
Right.
they're a weird team, but yet like they're just weird. Like I bet you that game's close within like the first 10 minutes. I bet you it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, Sheer really going on a limb there, man. I think they could keep this game close for the first 10 minutes. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, but the thing about it though is with the thing about it with Bobby though is they're just always going to be limited in how good they can be. But I do find them entertaining. I do think that Arizona will. I think Arizona ends up winning by about 20.
Yeah, you're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah, well, duh. I spend my life focusing on the wrong things. What are else? By the way,
will Bobby Hurley finish the game?
By the way, yes. I think he defies the odds. I think he just gets one technical. I think he finishes the game.
Mike, there's a Nebraska player visiting Arizona. I'm going to text you who it is.
Who it is? Who?
I'm going to text you. I have to be.
By the way, the guy that people stop asking me about Keona Wilhite / Davis. He's not in the portal, and I don't think.
I meant to tell you, I talked to a Nebraska publisher before going on this. No one knows what's going on with him. He's not in the portal, and they're in Arizona's. From what here's my guess, my educated guess at what's going on. I think he said he was going to enter the portal. I think schools reached out to his agent because I heard that his asking price is ridiculous. And maybe he's just not going in the portal because his asking price is so stupid that he's like, I'm just going to stay here.
The kid that you just messaged me is very good. He was at Michigan this past year, though.
No, he was at Carolina. I thought he was his name, but no one's watching.
All right. Well, wait a second. I thought he was at Michigan.
No.
All right. Well, either way, he was very good. I was sorry to say.
He's visiting later today, and they like him.
He has eligibility left?
I think you're thinking of the wrong dude.
I'm talking.
He's only played 2 years. Oh, wait, no, he hasn't. He was in the 2021 class.
Yeah, the linebacker. I'm well aware of
who he's got 1 year.
Yeah,
4 years Nebraska, 1 at Carolina, so he's got 1 more year.
I'm well aware of this.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So I would take him. I'll sign him up. Sign me up for 2. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, anyways, yeah. All right. Well, you want to talk football for a few minutes here then? What's just the latest with football? Because we are a football school. We got Malcolm Hartzog in. I can speak to Malcolm Hartzog.
Thank God.
He's very, very good. Not very, very good. He's good. He's good. He's not.
I think he's one of the guys closest to Stooks in terms of playing style and all that, right?
He's not as good as Stooks. He's not as big as Stooks, but he is a very good replacement for Stooks. Yes. He's got a ton of experience. He's one of these guys that's kind of always around the ball. He's always making plays. He's always sniffing out the behind of sniffing out in the backfield. He does good. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Yeah, never mind. Forget everything I just said for about the last 5 seconds.
Behinds and
yeah, but no, he's good. That's a very nice get. I got to be he is I will say this though, I'm surprised Arizona was able to get him because I guarantee you he left a lot of money on the table.
So I will go one step further, Michael.
Yes, he's better than Kevin Hunter.
This dude, Malcolm Hartzog, was offered $700,000 from Florida State. He committed to Arizona. What night was that, Mike? Thursday?
Right.
When I told you he committed to Arizona on Thursday, Florida State said, don't sign. Here's $700,000.
Right.
He woke up the next morning, didn't get on a plane, and signed. So Arizona took a dude that Florida State now, and I'll go one step further, Mike.
Right.
Arizona has a silent commitment from a dude that Florida State offered $750,000 to.
Wow. Interesting.
I believe they're up to 1, 2, 3. Either 3 or 4 silent commits right now. They're almost done.
Okay. All right. For sure. And, again, I'm not going to go by what the portal rankings said. I don't care. I had a lot of fun with somebody else. Had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm interrupting again. You said the other day you'd move Rhino inside, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not putting him ever again at tackle. Never.
That's the plan. I just got it from someone.
Oh, good.
I said, what's your guard depth? And the plan is to move Rhino inside.
Can you explain? Because again, this gets asked all the time now, and it's stuff you care about, and it's stuff I don't really care about. Can you explain why commits stay silent?
So you can commit right now in the transfer portal, but you cannot sign on your trip. You have to wait 24 hours. You basically
just found this out. Why?
I did. I was wrong. I didn't know that. I thought you could sign.
You know what people do if they have too much pride? They say they misspoke instead of saying I didn't.
I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you misspoke.
Like, like for instance, Hartzog had to go and they sent him his letter at 12:01. You got to wait like 12:01 the next day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 24 hours and then some. So the reason you do it is because you don't want it get like Arizona's going to get it with the bigger names. I think it's stupid. I'll be honest. But there's a guy, for instance, that he's starting to pick up offers, right? Arizona's got him on campus, and he's probably going to commit. They love him. Like Cole Blumstrom, for instance, the Georgetown linebacker who Danny thinks is awesome. It's like, look, he's from Georgetown. If people find out he's at Arizona and that gets out, we're probably done. Like someone's going to overpay for him. But it's a bit like Hartzog, for instance. I don't think Arizona need to keep that secret. But a lot of it's the kid too. Did you notice the kid didn't tweet until he signed? Like you would have never even known he's on campus.
Well, I totally get that. And like I said, he's kind of an under the radar guy. I mean, it's here. I would let's see here. I would stream it on my phone, but okay. Now, Harry Lex, this is being asked, and I would assume this is what Desiree is going to do. And I don't know this for a fact, but I don't think you can give Brent Brennan an extension until after next year. I think that's I am not. And he did a great job. He's very much in the discussion, but I am not. Yeah. Okay. All right.
It just you got to do. It's got to be a multiple year thing.
Right, for sure. I mean, yes. It is what it is. It's got to be. You do it 2 straight years, and then you're good to go. All right. So, anyways, all right. Now let's get back to the Big 12 here. You put Iowa State as the second best team in the Big 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you've got Houston at third. I'm going to ask you this. If Arizona were to play Houston 10 times on a neutral court, how
7.
many? I agree. I think I would put it at 7. But, honestly, I think I would put it at 7. Honestly, I think I would put it at 7 for Iowa State as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, at what point do we actually have to start talking about Nebraska ball?
Now.
I mean, they still haven't lost. This is what if it's Arizona? What if it's Arizona, Nebraska, like the national title game for basketball? You got two Arizona. You got 2 football schools going at it in basketball. I mean, that's I think that would be I think that'd be really, really interesting to see how that plays out. All right. So wow. No, this was a very, very nice this was a very, very nice win though for Arizona. What I liked about it the most was that Arizona got out 19. They would let it come back to 8 or whatever the case may be. Then they would be like, all right, enough of this. We'll push you back to 15. What do the kids say? Little bro or whatever, or Lil Bro. Now, and then, and they just kept doing it. Arizona's a better team, man, period.
Yeah.
Right. Brought into the Raiders. Is that the rumor?
I would assume.
Can you imagine Brent Brennan coaching in the MNFL?
Every day of my life, I did.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Well, so yeah, diabolical. That's the best way to put it. Bad transition D, collapse, teller, big leads. Yeah, there are some times when they get a little bit lackadaisical, but at the end of the day, I don't. It's going to happen. Everybody keeps talking about, I need this team to play a clean game. I need them to do this. I need them to do that. You got to remember, though, these are still 18, 19-year-old kids. This isn't a team with all fifth-year seniors. There's going to be let-ups during the game.
Yeah, and Arizona's going to lose a game here, guys, because that's just the way sports work. And we need to come together and accept it. But at the end of the day, Mike, this hasn't happened with this team, but how many teams look, it was very clear when Arizona lost to Oregon that team was out gambling the night before and drinking, right?
Of course.
That was the Boswell night, because these are kids. They're idiots,
right.
But sometimes kids do idiotic stuff.
Right. And I think that's where, like I said, kids just do stupid stuff. But I also think that's where Tommy has really been smart, though, because I think Tommy decided probably after all the Boswell stuff that, hey, I got to have because Tommy is going to let guys live. And I like that. Tommy's going to let guys live. So I think it's important, though, that you have strong leadership. and with this team, you got strong leadership. You got JB. You got you got Tobe. I mean, heck, even the younger guys are mature dudes, from Braden Burries to Koa Pete. I
was say, I'm very confident that Koa Pete isn't going out and drinking the night before a game.
No, we're trying to sneak blood. Yeah, or trying to sneak into the blackjack table or something like that. There's, like I said, there's a maturity level on this team. And I think it's also too why they're so easily rootable. Now, let me ask you this, Scare, and I'm not beating him up. We talked about this a little bit earlier in the week, but I come back to this and I wonder about this from time to time. What prevented Sean from playing like this? Similar talent.
I just think, Mike, people have their styles. Like, what prevents Mick Cronin from playing like this?
Because Sean's smarter than Mick Cronin.
But I know, but like Tony Bennett won a title like this. Why didn't he ever run? You know what I'm saying? It's the style of when you look at tempos. I'm going to go to your boy Ken Palm real quick, right? Okay. Iowa State in tempo, Mike, has the 142nd highest tempo. Illinois is 243. Do you know what UConn is in tempo? 294. Houston is 355. It's style of play. We're going to slow it down. We're going to limit this. Yes. This is the thinking behind it. I'm just saying, here's the thing real quick. Our defense is elite. We're going to limit possessions as much as possible. And if we get up, you're done. You're done.
No, I understand that. But like, for example, though, but UConn's is very much that's roster specific. It's roster specific, though. We've seen that where they will. I mean, I just don't get why every single year it was the same thing. It is what it is. I mean, I
get it. I'm just saying, like, the mentality behind it is we are limiting possessions,
right?
And because of that, like,
right now
it's harder. Now, someone mentioned loot. I got a text from a former assistant here. You know who it is?
Yeah.
And he messaged me out of the blue last night, and he's like, "Yeah, I was just diving into Ken Palm." He goes, "What Lute Olson did is still underappreciated and not talked about." He had 9 top 15 Ken Palm offenses from 97 to 2007.
Mm-hmm. No, it's insane.
It's insane, Mike. Like, that's unheard of. His worst offense was 2006. From 97 to 2007. His worst offense was 2006. It was 35th. That's his worst offense.
And you want to know what's crazy about that too is that from 97 to 07, you had 4 years in there where you had 3 or 4 years in there where he was not prime loot anymore. It just goes to show you, just how good he was.
Like his analytics, like I'm going to put up to the screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Look at all that green. Like it's just insane. Like his numbers are insane.
Right. Yeah. No, it's insane. So yeah, it is what it is. T-Mac. Everybody keeps talking about T-Mac. Oh yeah. So
the Panthers are winning.
The Panthers are still winning?
They were 2 seconds ago.
Oh, hey,
no, they're down 3 with 4 minutes to go. They have the ball though. They're at the Rams 14.
Okay, well, here, let's do some reads. What reads do we got, Cody? All right, Baggins, baby. Hey, guess what just happened there with our good pal Dennis? Our good pal Dennis Walsh was at Baggins with Kai, and they were getting the barbecue. Barbecue looks very, very tasty. Now, use code AZ12 for 15% off. Free delivery with code free ride. Join our VIP text club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and deals. They just had an awesome month. Every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie. Get the bag. Get the bag. Okay, now check it out. All right, now what else we got? All right. Man, we got a lot of we got Mr. Tyler Warden in here that's engaged. We got Dennis Walsh with the lucky lady. Guys, I'm just telling you this. If you want children, buy this shirt. If you don't want children, keep this shirt away like the plague because this thing is going to force everybody to reproduce. And that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know if everybody. I don't know if some people are
force everyone to reproduce.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. But either way, get the shirt. Not just a football school. Not just a football school. We are not just a football school. It is the AZ12 podcast. Boom. Check it out. All right. Now. All right, everybody, go to Little Caesars, 50% off. I'm going to have some cold ones tonight, and then guess what? I'm going to be ordering Little Caesars on my way home. It is going to be very, very good. Okay, now, code 15% off any online order.
I used it yesterday.
You did? Very, very good. Save 15 is the code. Code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with any pizza purchase. Guys, we had 3 or 4 real times today. We really got to pick the real times up. Let's real time this. Hey, Dennis Walsh, go in there. We need some real times. You have a lot of money. pack as many.
Dude, I like how I told you the Rams score was close. You're like, let's get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, dude, when it comes to Rams football, I'm all about it. Well, you got to remember though, the Carolina Panthers are your home of air Tucson or 1290.
Yeah. If you don't want to watch, just turn on 1290.
1290. You're Tucson. Your home.
Kelly was like, man, David Kelly knows everything. What a decision! They're a playoff team. Like
Carolina Panthers, Wildcats radio.
Carolina Panthers radio, Tucson.
That's funny. All right, guys, everybody. We will talk with you on Monday. This was an awesome win for the Cats. This was great. Some real times in there. All right. Oh, and all the super snaps. Sorry, got to read the super snaps again.
Hurry up.
$9.99. That's my ADO. Ben one white, Andre. Vegas Falcon, $20. Big 12's refs suck. Absolutely. Mr. Tyler Warden, go buy a Foster's thanks to ADO.
Touchdown!
Yeah, Panthers just took the lead.
Touchdown!
Score.
Coker's going off, dude. He has 130 yards and a touchdown.
They showed he had a terrible nosebleed. All right, now Vegas Falcon. Big 12 refs. Do you get it?
Coker.
Do you get it? It's funny. It's funny.
Michael Luke. But I got
Luke.
Mike. You're very slow.
Yeah.
Mr. Tyler Warden, $4.99. Go buy a Foster's thanks to ADO. We will. Our guy Stut Joe. The TCU hype is overstated. Arizona is the best. Our guy Terrence Wilmore. Mike said Krivas was playing bad, but he was getting hacked every time, and the refs kept letting TCU get away with it. Vegas Falcon, $20. Thank you again. This is 3 games in a row. The Big 12 refs have been worse than Pac-12. Didn't think it was possible. Thanks, Padilla, you D-bag. Andre Veras, 1999. What makes this year's team elite is their defense and rebounding. We know offensively will be elite, but defense and rebounding is also elite. Joe, I understand, fellas. I made the underrated error.
Don't ever do it again. You know what? It's not a problem if you don't do it again. That's
we have high standards around here, okay?
Oh, by the way, real quick. I just got to say this. We had a self-care Instagram post today from one of our I was dying. I sent it to Dennis Walsh. Literally self-care after a very difficult weekend with about a $5,000 bathrobe on. So again, on that note, though, we will be back with you on Monday at 10 o'clock. Oh, and we got Tony from Bridge Tech Communications coming on Tuesday. Yeah. Take that, Dennis Walsh. That's for you. All right. On that note, though, TTFN, and we will be back with you on Monday. You guys are awesome. Woohoo!